This is one of our favorite projects. It involves hammers, nails, ice, fire, and recycling. That's pretty hard to beat. Now, these little lanterns are going to need a few supplies. You're going to need a metal can. You can look through your recycling and you'll find a can, hopefully, and peel off the paper. Give it a rinse and fill it most of the way up with water. Once you've filled it most of the way with water, you'll stick it into your freezer, at least overnight, so that it freezes completely solid. Now, to make your lantern, you'll need some safety glasses, some nails, and a hammer. Whenever you're doing a project with a hammer, it's good to put your safety glasses on before you pick up the hammer. Now, you'll just take those nails and use them to make holes in your lantern. It's a good idea before you start this project to decide what pattern you might like to have on your can. You could draw it out on a piece of paper, you could just imagine what it is, or you could just go freeform and see what happens. Now, we found that our can was rolling around a little bit too much by just having it on the cement, so we put 2 little blocks of wood on either side of the can just to help it not roll around so much. So in this time lapse of making a lantern, you can see that he's making a tree, and he put a little moon, and he also made a pattern that went all the way around. Another fun option, rather than making a particular shape on your lantern, is just to make a repeating pattern of dots that go all the way around your lantern at different heights. Maybe you'll want to use different size nails in order to make different size holes, because when the light shines through a bigger hole versus a smaller hole, you'll get different amounts of light, and that could create a cool pattern also. So when water freezes, it expands or gets bigger.
So sometimes when we freeze water inside of a can, the bottom of the can ends up bulging out, and then it's hard to get your can to stand up straight. So don't worry about it until after you have finished making your design with your nail. But then after you've made your design with your nail, you can just take your hammer and flatten out the bottom. And once you've pushed it flat, sometimes that helps the ice come out also.
So once you've finished your pattern, you can let the ice melt or knock the ice out of your can, and then go look for a little candle to put in the bottom of your lantern. And we found that if you light the end of a piece of spaghetti, it makes a nice long match to be able to light your candle. Otherwise, it's kind of hard to get your hand down into the can. So these kinds of lanterns are used in different parts of the world to celebrate during the darker parts of the year and to make it so that people can see where they're going. Sometimes they're called luminaria or farolitos, like little lanterns, or you can just call them lanterns. And we hope you have a good time with them. Have fun!